My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise-canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering. Well, I'd say since the last recording, I did a few more steps, and I kind of did a video where I sort of worked on these little faces here, but that got accidentally deleted, so I didn't get to make something of it to kind of put on to show online. But I'll tell you what I did come up with instead was just this little thing where I just sort of did the work into Joseph's headdress again, and you know, that was kind of a complicated step, so I just sort of decided that I would just kind of do that off camera, and am thinking for this moment that I might be ready to kind of finalize the series. There's a few certain steps we're going to do in this last video, and there will be others that I think I'm going to do at a different time away from the camera after the series has been made complete, because you've already seen how I kind of use all the bigger, sharper knives to do the extra different kind of work I do in these figures. And what I show you right now is what I'm doing right now, kind of making it to where there's little areas just below the shoulders and around the face and color where I kind of work into Joseph's body a little bit, like I have and do here, and come down to where you just see a little bit of something to kind of tackle with and hassle with, and come down to where, oh, I say, good little working habits just make it where we kind of show our little strength to what we do. Think we're going to take a same little step into this little Joseph figure as well. Try to, I say, like kind of like remove extra wood along this way to kind of take care of what is underneath the little cloak, and kind of come down to where we're going to see what he's going to be when we get the little job done. And that can't always kind of remember exactly what all I shared when I did that video that got accidentally deleted last time around, but it's probably a little trivial stuff, may not be of much importance. And I'm deciding today I want to finalize this series because I'm going to be having a few busy days coming up. I'm going to be having company at the house for the 4th of July, and just some things I probably need to get around to making so that we can kind of keep things quiet down here. We're going to have company upstairs and try to keep things calm enough that we don't really disturb them like I probably would being down here talking as much as I do to record a video. So I'd say that I'd like to get this done and say that a little recording is going to help us in the long run. Think that now that we kind of got this little step done, there's a certain step we're going to take where we're going to go around the top of Mary's head and kind of just flatten down that little triangle that gets in the way there, and kind of, I say, just remove all that excess wood that we don't need around the head. Try to make it so she's going to be just a little character of a little thing that we look after and watch for and see how she's going to do, how she's going to be, and finally come down to where we get around this part of the head. We're going to do a little extra work around the place of this one as well. Kind of do a little bit of a carving around here. Kind of remove wood from around these little corners here. Give her kind of a round top to a head. And I say that there's probably a step we'll tackle after this, you know, and say that we're going to be done soon. Have series done away. I say that this is just kind of what we got here for a head. And one more thing, I say, just kind of make this line right about here, at about the place where the robe meets the little sash, and kind of work along that little edge, try to remove what we don't need from what is coming down, and say that it's all just going to be bright little times in our lives where we're going to know what we do, see what we do, feel what we do, and come down to a little bit of a place where it's just kind of making a blessed little feel of a way to us. I say that, oh, little carving ways to screw you, oh, fool you, I say, kinda working all the way down to what it's going to be, come down to where we see what it's going to be with little Joseph here, and take that little scrap loose and take a final step here, remove that little piece, and perhaps there will be a time we can come back on to demonstrate a little more, but you have already seen the ways that I use the bigger knives to carve into these tougher, harder woods to make these holy families. So I'd say the rest of the steps we can let them come in their own time. There's little things I'll show as we move further later on, but as for now, this has been a good series. I hope you all come on to see more as I continue to carve is just a time when might be needing to get a little bit back to my exercise routines again, because I tell you, I'm having some of my sleepy days and some of my drowsy days, and might need to get back to exercising regularly and get back in the habit of doing that again. So I've still been on my diet, taking a few cheat days, trying to make it so I can get a little further along with what I need to do. Thank you for watching. I pray you will always take care and keep in touch. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.